Hey guys, Captain Puppy here, and welcome back to a new episode of Common Sundays. This week, we're gonna have a look around into a lot of new information and news about Starfield, and of course, gaming in general. And we cannot forget, we're gonna have a look around into some comments. Stick around until the end of the video, guys. We'll have you full of information by then. And without further ado, let's start the video. So guys, first of all, the news. And I'm here on the official website of Bethesda for Starfield. And it seems that Bethesda came out and makes some kind of apology at the same time that they share some new features they have been adding to the game. And I already read the entire thing. I will leave the link for it in the description below. And I will point out some of the things that they said. So we are also reading all your great feedback on what you like to see improved or added to the game. So this is pretty huge in my opinion. This game will be supporting for years and years to come. So please keep all the feedback coming, even if we don't get to your request immediately. So it seems they are having a look into what the community has to say. It seems that they are looking into what we are saying in all the social networks and all of that, and it seems they are making an effort to make the game better. So some of the features that they posted here, that they added to the game, the bigger one in my opinion is the Nvidia DLSS support. So why this is a big one? So, as you guys know, a lot of the gaming community uses Nvidia on their machines. And it seems to me that Bethesda is making an effort to add this to their game, which is big. And it seems to me that this should have came out of the box. I don't know what they intended, maybe some exclusivity with AMD, but well, they're gonna add it, which is huge. They also state they are starting to work on the mod support, which is gonna be also huge. As you guys know, Skyrim and Fallout 4 were mod supported. We had a lot of mods on those games that made the games a lot bigger. Some mods made the games possible to be played over and over again, and Starfield will not be different on this on any way possible. Also, they shared some of the improvements they've done into the stability, increasing some frame rates. We're gonna see that on our Let's Plays. And of course, some of the fixes they've done for some quests on the game. So, on a general comment, I believe Bethesda is doing an effort to make their game better. I believe Bethesda will continue to do an effort to make their game better. So, let's sit down, wait, and see what Bethesda will have to offer us. So, now having a look into the comment section on Steam, we have some brand new comments this week, and I already pre-selected a couple of them, so let's have a look. So, Risk here says, this game is so hit or miss, I'm not sure what to think of it. Part of the time I enjoy it, and in other parts I find myself bored and uninterested. The graphics are okay, but the gameplay feels old and I find myself skipping through conversations. The exploration portion of the game is lacking. It's a space game where I don't seem to travel in space. I use the map menu to jump light years away in a single loading screen. I don't take off and land, I just appear and disappear. So yeah, it seems to me that here Risk is stating something very important, that is the loading screens. We already discussed this last week, but essentially this game is loaded with loading screens, and it seems to me that Bethesda needs to do something about it. I don't know if the architecture of the game will allow it, but hopefully they will try to reduce some of the loading screens. I hope so, at least. The in-game economy seems out of hand. To buy a new ship, you need lots of credits, but if you have a ship to sell, forget it. It's not even worth taking it and flying it back to sell it. After registering it, you make very little. I mean, it's a spacecraft, yet it still has very little value. I often make more money by killing pirates and taking their spacesuits and weapons. Yeah, so the economy of this game is bad. So you make lots of money out of the most random things, but then on spaceships, which is supposed to be something really expensive, you make very little. For me, it doesn't make any sense at all, and I believe Bethesda needs to have a look into that. That brings me to my next point, and I don't mean this as an insult towards the consoles, but the control appears to be based on that. Total lack of accuracy. Want something placed exactly where you want it? Good luck. Want something angled at an exact point? Good luck. Tap a button for this and hold a button for that. It's telling me that someone has a lack of buttons. Made for PC? I don't think so. So yeah, what Risk is stating here is something that already I saw a lot of people complaining about. It seems that we have an issue with the buttons and how they are configured. It seems that Bethesda should have a look into that, because as it's standing at the moment, working with this kind of layout is going to be a huge problem for us. I definitely see how some people could enjoy this game, but can't recommend it. It should be traveling in space more, craft jumping more, landing and taking off more. Entire galaxies are bypassed via loading screens, and much of the gameplay feels at least a decade old. They have the right parts of a space game, they're just put together in the wrong order. So yeah, Risk, you here are on point. And it seems that Bethesda needs to improve a lot of stuff, needs to make a lot of changes, and needs to make that the game feels a lot better. We need to start to understand this. We need to start to put our concerns in comments, voice our concerns. As we could see previously, Bethesda says that is looking into that. Let's hope they see what they tell us they are seeing. Steve-O here, I already left him a like because I loved his comment actually, so I'm gonna read it. In a sea of reviews from others, I'm sure that only my Steam friends will see this. The more you play this game, the better it gets. Try not to pay attention to haters that are eager to see the next big thing fail. This game is a passion project, and it shows. It is also a Bethesda game. Give it time to come into its own. If you are looking for a spacefaring Bethesda game, get it. If you want to wait for a sale. But in my opinion, this game has been worth the price at launch. Cheers. So yeah, it seems that Steve-O here comes to a huge point, that is, this is a Bethesda game, guys. Should we forget what happened during Skyrim? Should we forget what happened during Fallout 4? All the bugs, all the problems, good history, good gameplay, but it was riddled with bugs. So I believe we need to give Bethesda here some time from them to improve. We need to give Bethesda here some time from them to make the game feel better for all of us. In reality, I believe we need to just wait. But the game as is now is already pretty decent in my opinion. So we'll have some time here for a last one. So Fatty here says the best part of Skyrim and Fallout 4, but in space. If you like Bethesda RPGs and space odysseys, then you'll like Starfield. Disclaimer, this is not No Man's Sky 2. It's not trying to be No Man's Sky 2. Don't expect No Man's Sky 2. So yeah, Fatty here makes a big point in my opinion. A lot of people came to this game hoping for the next No Man's Sky because they saw a lot of inspection new planets, a lot of the resources collecting, making settlements, all of that, and people were expecting a No Man's Sky 2, but it's not, guys. It's not No Man's Sky 2. It's not intended to be No Man's Sky 2. It's not intended to be the next No Man's Sky 2. It's a Bethesda game. It's a Starfield game. It's an RPG on its core. So far in our Let's Play, it's been a lot of fun. We had a lot of side quests already done. We have some history, some main history of the game, some main quests of the game done. So yeah, I'm liking the game so far, and I see that some people also are liking the game so far, and we are talking about people that have put 40 hours, 64 hours, and they are liking the game. So, well, let us see what the future of this game will bring us. Let us see. Only good things, I hope. And on gaming news, we are here on PC Gamer site. So it seems that the main news here are about Starfield first hotfix, about Starfield people making some shenanigans with milk cartons. I already saw this video, pretty wild. Also, we have some really interesting news about Warhammer 40,000 here. It seems that a new game is coming out and is gonna be similar to Baldur's Gate 3 world, so people that are into CRPGs should have a look into this. I believe this is gonna be an interesting game to play, and if we have some time, we'll sure play it on the channel. Also, Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 is coming out. It seems on September 21, which it's gonna be pretty interesting. We'll for sure here on the channel play some Cyberpunk 2077 eventually. I will probably hope to be able to play it when Phantom Liberty comes out. I have some hours in Cyberpunk 2077 and I love the game. So I hope to play it somehow here on the channel someday. Also, we have Armored Core 6 players building Rust Bucket. It seems that we have some new things here about Armored Core. Also, Baldur's Gate 3 news third patch as a release date. It will bring the RPG to PC gaming black sheep, the humble Mac. Sorry, Mac people. You need to start rethinking your decisions if you want to play games. Also here on the news, we have Valve said Counter-Strike 2 would be out this summer. Now says it launches soon. Well, it seems that Valve, as any games company, also gets this kind of issues in releasing games. I've played Counter-Strike in the past a lot with some friends, but nowadays it's not a game that I like to play, but a lot. But if people would like to see me playing it, for sure, I would make some content about it. But at the moment, I'm more focused on RPG content, and I believe the channel will be focused on that, RPG content essentially. So I hope that Valve can come out with Counter-Strike 2 for you guys that like Counter-Strike to be able to play it. Also, we have some Final Fantasy XIV news here about some paid cosmetics, and a Dreamcast rail shooter from the 2000s that never released in the West is coming to PC. So Raymond Cotton, I remember having a cousin that was able to get some games from Asia because he worked there, and I remember playing this game in his Dreamcast. So this is going to be interesting to see this game on PC. It will be nostalgic, that's for sure. So let us see where this takes us. We have some other news regarding some hardware related stuff about AMD. Also, we have Starfield modder adds dark mode into its terminal screen, which is also something a modder in 2330 would do. So yeah, that's for sure. Those screens are pretty bright. So let's hope that this mod comes out a little more so people can use it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is a total nostalgia play, but damn it, it's working. So yeah, it seems Modern Warfare 3, it's gonna be it's an interesting game. I haven't played it yet. We'll see. And I believe that is all. There's some other information here about Starfield and Outpost systems and all of that. I will leave the link below so you guys can have also a look. Hey guys, thank you a lot for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and if you have any questions about any of the content that I discussed in my channel or any of the content I discussed in this video, leave a comment and I will try to reply you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks a lot once again for watching my content and watching my videos, and I hope to see you again here next week. Bye.